Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Asante Wam. So I want to take you on a journey, on my journey to self-discovery. Today I want to introduce my book to you, Beyond the Red Earth. Yes, this is a fiction, but not just a fiction. It is a story that resonates with me. It is a story of dreams. It is a story of resilience. Have you ever had dreams that are so big and bigger than your environment? Have you ever had dreams that you were wondering, am I okay? How is this gonna ever happen? This is the reality of a lot of us growing up. And this is what I brought into this my book in the character of Zikora. This is not just a story of Zikora, but this is a story of a lot of us who grew up in the rural African communities. A lot of us that we do not need to go to gym to slim down because we had to walk 10 miles to go to school. The reality of a lot of us who have to go to stream in the morning to take our bath even if the harmattan is freezing. This is the story of a lot of us. But beyond all these struggles, there is hope. Beyond these struggles, there is resilience. Beyond this struggle, we believe that there is life beyond where we are living at the moment. We never allow the circumstances to stop us. This was Zikora in my story. A girl, a first child in a family of 9. You understand what that means. Her childhood was robbed off because she became an adult at a very young age. She needed to help the parents, to support the parents, to take care of the siblings. She never had a normal childhood because she's either taking care of the children, helping the mom in the market, or going to the farm. This is the reality of a lot of people that grew up in that environment in the 80s and 90s. This was when the basic necessities of life were luxuries. The era where you had to read under the moon, you need to use the moonlight to see your books because there was no electricity. The period where you had to drink from the creeks and you are not scared of getting cholera. There was nothing like pure water or bottled water or distilled water. Yet, in the midst of all this, you kept dreaming. That was Zikora. In the midst of all this, despite having a poor mother and a poor father, a father who was just an Okada man, a commercial cyclist that ferries people from one village to another, or the mother who was just a petty trader. But she never gave up on her dream. She kept dreaming high. But it was not just her dream. The one beautiful thing we will see in this book is how family love can really help us in whatever we are doing in life. Zikora had a supportive parent. We will see how her friend, one of her best friends, was married early because the parents needed her to marry so that they could get support from the uncles. But Zikora's parents were not giving into that. Despite all pressure from nook and cranny, let her go and marry so that your in-laws can help you to raise the kids. But the parents said, no, Zikora is a smart girl. We know she can do better. This family believes in education. This family held on to themselves despite the odds. In the life of Zikora, we'll see how many times she was sent out of school because of no school fees. How she struggled to go to school on a part-time. How she managed to start work early even before going into the university. How she lost her job. How she still struggled. And in all this, Zikora kept dreaming. Even when living in that her tiny village, she knew that there was a place called the US. She knew that there's a life beyond her village. So she was not just dreaming of the city, normal city life in Nigeria, but she was dreaming of finding herself in a bigger world, in a better world, in a more developed world. She held on to that dream. In the life of Zikora and her family, we see resilience at its peak. We see perseverance. We see hope. We see love. We see faith. We see the bond of family. This is the reality of a lot of us. This is the story that a lot of us could resonate Me, personally, I can resonate to the stories of Zikora. It may not be my exact story, but I tell you, I can feel everything that Zikora has felt in this book. And there are a lot of us who have passed through this same journey, but we were able to make it. So today, as I'm telling my story and the story of a lot of people around me in a book, in a fiction, I'm not telling the stories out of pity, no, but I'm telling the stories as motivation, as inspiration. That for you, the situation you are today that you feel is so hard, is so complex, know that there are people who read without electric light. There are people who grew up when there was no internet, but today there is internet. People who grew up when there was nothing like school bus, but they were able to make it. They were able to get to a point. How much more you that have everything at your disposal? You have the pipe-borne water, the electricity, the internet, the good roads, the cars, everything at your disposal, and yet you complain and you think you cannot make it. I'm not saying you should not complain. It's okay to complain, but don't allow any of these things to hinder you. You are in a developed nation where the government provides a lot of things. Zikora grew up in a community that even health service was not affordable. In a community where a mother had as many as 9 children, not because she wanted to, but because there was no access to family planning. Yeah, there was no family planning, there was no welfare. And she survived. She raised her kids. This is a community where Zikora's mother could not afford 2-piece wrapper. Not because she wouldn't save for it, but all her savings is for her kids, was for her kids. These were sacrifices that some parents made. And that is why I marvel when some people say, oh, parents are not a retirement benefit. Not a retirement benefit when they went hungry for you to eat. They went naked for you to wear clothes. Do you know what they went through? To help you not share your dream, to help you get to the point you are. And then when you get to the point, you look back and say, oh, parents are not supposed to be your retirement benefits. So join me on this journey. My book, I just launched it. When I was writing this book, after writing the book, I was like, I didn't want to publish it because I felt like, how am I going to compete with the likes of Chimamanda Adichie? Who is going to read my book? I'm not sure anybody will read my book. I'm not a great writer. But you know why? You know why I decided to publish it finally? It's not about perfectionist. This is my story. It does not matter how I tell it. It does not matter how I present it. But I'm very sure that there will be one person that his or her life could turn around for better because of these stories. So I decided to take it out to the world. I give it to you. This is my gift to you. This is my way of giving back to the society. This is my way of saying, I am happy for where I've gotten to. And to all the people like me who grew up in those harsh environments and were able to get to where we are today, I'll tell you, you deserve my flowers. So join me on this journey. My book is going to be available on 1st December. The hard copy will be available on 1st December. The soft copy is already on sale for pre-order. So you could pre-order it and it could come to your Kindle and you could order my soft copy. I'm looking forward to your reviews and I'm going to write more book. This is just me testing water. This is first in the series. I have found my voice and I'm ready to use my voice to make a difference. All right, see you, and I'm going to drop the link to my Amazon page. I'm going to drop the link to my book in the comment section. Do you have a beautiful rest of the day? I am proud of myself. I did it, and if I can do it, you too can do it. Oh, I am so happy. I feel so good. What can you tell me? Congratulations. will be accepted.